Interesting things you didn't know existed. Doctors in Brazil created a 3D ultrasound printer so that blind people can see their babies. Apparently, blind people be fucking. These traffic lights in India make it easier for people to see when the lights' colors change. That's cause nobody be paying attention anymore, so they gotta light up the whole shit. There's a place named the Corpus Museum, and it allows you to take a trip through the entire human body. My meat took a trip through your girl's body. A Japanese designer named Yasuhiro Suzuki made a giant zipper and turned it into a boat. What the fuck?
Interesting facts that might surprise you. There's about 8 million lightning strikes every day. TikTok has over 1 billion active users. A hot bath burns as many calories as a 30-minute walk. There's 8.7 million animal species on Earth. YouTube was originally a dating site.
Hey Google, what are some of the most insane things that people are addicted to doing? So the following is part 2 of a 5-part series, but if you're impatient, I've just posted the full video with all 5 crazy addictions onto my YouTube. Now this is 14-year-old Nico, and he is addicted to playing video games. His mom said that he'll be playing video games for 17 hours a day. And when his mom tries to get the Noob Master 69 off the game, he says, and I quote, "F no, that's never happening." He then usually proceeds to start breaking things in fits of rage. I mean, listen to this.
I asked you hours ago to clean up that mess. What is my computer? What's going on?
His parents say that the damage that he does to the house every year costs them thousands. He has broken his mother's nose in his fits of rage 3 times.
I am about to break your nose like a game.
And just to infuriate you even more, his mom is disabled with only 1 leg and moves around in a wheelchair. So the question is, if this was your child, what would you do?
If you've never hung out with an octopus before, this needs to be a bucket list item. These are absolutely amazing animals. This is Octavius, the giant Pacific octopus. And I'm playing with him. I'm rubbing my hand along his suction cups. There's around 280 suction cups per arm. And these suction cups allow them to taste, grip, and grab a hold of things, which is pretty amazing.
These are the dumbest things that human beings have ever done. Back in the early 1900s, you used to be able to take your baby and put them in the mail to send them anywhere. But because the US mail system was so bad, babies would go missing all the time. Next, NASA scientists got a hold of a spider, and they decided to give the spider a series of hardcore substances to see what its web would look like. I have no idea what this has to do with outer space though. There used to be a theme park in Australia that got shut down many years ago, and they emptied out the whole place but forgot to take 1 shark with them. So Rosie the shark kinda just swam around by itself until it died.
What your favorite Netflix show says about you. Firstly, if your favorite show is Stranger Things, this means you probably love the 80s and you're ride or die loyal to your best friends. However, you probably also have a hot temper. Next, if your favorite show is Black Mirror, this means you have a very dark sense of humor and you're not afraid to share your strong opinions. And you probably cover up your laptop camera because you never know who might be watching. Next, if your favorite show is Queen's Gambit, you're very smart and highly competitive but also get jealous easily. And if your favorite show is You love relationship drama but also like to date people who are red flags. And if you have a favorite show, there's a new feature called the Love It button. The Love It button is a great way to personalize your profile for better recommendations.
This is the scariest job in the entire world. Now that job is a radio tower climber. What their job is to fix the towers if there's anything wrong with them, change the bulbs that blink at the top of them, and basically just to do overall maintenance on these insanely tall towers. Now this job has the 2nd most deaths a year, which is around 2,000. I would never even step anywhere close to one of these towers, but these people do it for a living. Hit the plus button if you think this is the scariest job in the world.
Here are some images that confuse the entire world. Okay, firstly, this looks like a crazy music festival to be at. But in all reality, it's not. You thought that was a crowd, it's actually just plants. Now we all know about this. This is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. But on the inside of the tower, it's completely hollow and it looks like it's going straight up. I'm confused. While this hiker was out hiking, he found this frozen rock. But why does it look like a frozen human heart? It's almost identical. Could this actually be a heart of someone else? When you see this image, it looks like a man staring onto a lake. But once you look at it for some time, it's actually not what's happening at all. Finally, look at this picture really hard. If you see it moving, you're lucky. Because only about 5% of people could see it moving. Comment if you can.
Genius people who beat the system, part 9. Neil Pascoa received an 89.41% grade, but instead of asking his teacher to bump his grade up, he asked her to drop his grade a couple percent so his parents wouldn't see how close he was to an A and would give him less hassle. But Neil's reverse psychology worked, as his teacher instead bumped his grade up to a 90.11%. We all know that the games at the fair are rigged. Well, this TikToker decided to play by their rules. While the employee wasn't looking, he hopped over the counter and put the ring on the bottle himself. And they ended up winning this prize that was so big it wouldn't fit in their car. This Reddit user found a way to beat the chaos of Black Friday. A day before the sale launched, he'd go to Best Buy and pick out the items he wanted. He would then hide them in the washer and dryer machines in the store, and when Black Friday rolled around, he would simply walk into Best Buy and retrieve his discounted items.
Amazing facts you didn't know, part 3. There are more than 1 million ants for every person on Earth. The longest underwater kiss lasted 20 minutes and 11 seconds. Stubbs, this orange cat, was the mayor of Tahkeetna, Alaska for 20 years. Stephen King bought the car that nearly hit and killed him in 1999 and smashed it with a sledgehammer. The Empire State Building has its own zip code. You can see 4 different states from the top of Willis Tower in Chicago. If you go to a McDonald's in the Philippines, you can order a McSpaghetti combo. Google was nearly called back row. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. Try it out and follow for more facts.
Unbelievable places that actually exist. Okay, let's go. Underwater waterfall. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. Can you imagine you're chilling on a boat and then yeah. Stone Forest, Madagascar. That place kind of scares me. Am I the only one? Like, I would never go across that bridge. Looks cool though, but I would never go across that bridge. Avatar Mountains in China. That is dope. Okay, I would want to go there. Take like a helicopter down into it. That would be really sick. Bamboo Forest in Japan. That is dope. Okay, yeah, I would go there too. Rainbow Mountains, Peru. I would want to go there too. I think this is how you say it. Waitamo glowworm caves in New Zealand. I just want to go to New Zealand. I'll go there too.
Before and after body modifications. Now these people spend around 50 to 70 grand to get to their goal. If y'all like these videos, make sure to like and follow for more.